Hi everybody, it's Claire back with day 10 of the Art by Marlene Advent calendar. So today I am going to be using the die cut that came in the Advent calendar. So I'm starting off adding some gesso to my page, and once that's dry I'm then going to go in with my rainbow colours. So the first pass is just going to be getting those colours down, not really drying them in between. So in some places, because some of the gesso is a little bit damp still, the colours do go a little bit pale, but once I'd got all the colours down I then dried it really well, and then went in again and used my finger and sort of smudged more colour in just to, I don't know, make it a bit richer actually. And you'll notice there is a big difference between what it looks like now and what it looks like after I've given it more colour. And it just, I don't know, it is richer definitely. So more pink, that's magenta. And then drying it each time, because I don't want the colours to kind of muddy. So notice this red already has got more of a pop to it, hasn't it? In with the yellow again, starting to look really vibrant. So then once that was dry, I then started to use the die that we got in the calendar. It's this little one. It's like a little circle. It's like almost like a bit of a doily pattern. It's so pretty, really delicate. Lots of bits to poke out of it, which took forever, and the bits went everywhere, all over the floor, but that's okay. So I think I did 3 of those, and then I grabbed one of my other Art by Marlene dies and decided I would do a couple of these as well to add onto the page too. This one needed a lot of bits poking out too. I love using these on black card. Against the bright colours they really do pop. It's a really nice contrast. And then I decided I wanted one more of those I was going to use on the page and cut it in half, just to split it up a little bit. Look at those against those bright colours, amazing. So then you notice I've just cut one in half then, I've just roughly arranged them on the page, and then I'm going to use Dina Wakley's Ultra Thick Gel Medium. One thing I did notice with this is once it was dry, the page was quite sticky afterwards. So I think a good thing to do would be to add a layer of clear gesso over the top, which would then give that sort of grittiness back to the page, would make it easier for drawing on. I didn't think about that at the time when I was doing this, but it would have made the Posca pens take a bit better on the page too. So I gave it a quick dry and then went in with my pens. You notice, look, they're not drawing particularly well. I think that's because there's the texture that the ultra thick gel medium has left behind. But I wasn't particularly worried because I don't mind that kind of scribbly, messy look. It's okay. So next I felt it needed a little bit more contrast, so I wanted to add a pop of white on the page too. So I'm just using a lid off one of the gloss sprays upside down, just to add those first white circles. But you could just use the end of your finger if you didn't have a lid or something you could use, and then the end of a straw as well for those circles with the holes in. And then I'm just using my Posca pen to add some more dots and a Signo Uniball in white as well. So that kind of breaks up the background a little bit more too. Then I decided I would go in with the black as well, and then it kind of pulls it all together really, the black accents that you've got with the dies, the die cut pieces, and yeah, it starts to work a little bit better. Then I decided I would use one of the phrases that came in one of the previous days on the calendar, because it's black with white writing. It kind of fits with the vibe that's going on with the page. I used PVA glue to stick that down after I cut it up into smaller pieces, and that is the finished page. That is it. So lots and lots of bright colours, and that's today's calendar for you. So thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow to see the next instalment.